We saw last night the Kansas City Chiefs do some interesting things. First of all, we saw Tyreek Hill do his thing again. You're the wordsmith among us here, Emily. How do you describe what he does on the field?
I'm glad you didn't ask me to describe the Fat Sky touchdown because I got no words for that. For Tyreek Hill, though, I'd say it's special. It's always kind of complicated when you talk about him. You have to admit that there were some domestic violence issues that he had in his past, but I credit the Chiefs organization, and especially John Dorsey, for doing their due diligence, and I think they have him on the right path. And when he's on the field, he's really special because he's a home run threat anytime he lines up, wherever he lines up. And when you look at a team heading into the playoffs like the Chiefs, I mean, that's the X factor, that secret weapon that can kind of get you past some tough opponents.
Emily, what kind of a threat are the Chiefs in the postseason this year?
Yeah, well, I think they got a little bit of luck from, injuries, unfortunately, due to two quarterbacks going down with Marcus Mariota and the Titans, who are kind of coming in as a little bit of a threat, but mainly Derek Carr and the Raiders. I like the Chiefs a lot. I think, not only do they have Tyreek Hill as this great offensive threat, but they have one of the most dominant tight ends in mismatches besides Gronkowski in the game, and that's Travis Kelce. You've got a sure-handed receiver in Jeremy Maclin, and then if Alex Smith can do just enough, that offense is really dominant, and that's not to mention the defense. So I like them as kind of this, kind of streaky team that maybe can jet past some good teams in the first and second round and maybe challenge the Patriots.
Let me go back to that Poe play. Was it the bloated Tebow play?
Bloated Tebow, yeah.
Bloated Tebow, yeah.
Yeah.
Why run that play then and do it also when you might have been able to save that for next week's game, a game that you would need to try to win the AFC West and or in the postseason?
Yeah, well, I think we will start talking about this when we talk about resting players or whether it's not. But, look, this is the NFL. Anything can happen at any given moment. Nothing is for sure. And if you're Andy Reid, you know that. You've been around the league a while, and I don't think you're, saving anything at this time of year. These 2 weeks are crucial, and even though the AFC picture is mostly set, they want to make sure. And, they're playing a divisional opponent. They're playing on prime time. It's so much about optics. And, I don't blame them for showing their best stuff. And for me, I was just wondering why Tebow was trending on Twitter all morning. I didn't realize that was nicknamed that.